Just got back from the Cosmic Comic-Con in wonderful Canandaigua, New York. It's a Finger Lakes town. It was a little show, probably less than a dozen dealers, but it was a real comic book show. I wouldn't even call it a con, really. There was, I think, maybe 7, 8 artists there, so that was kind of neat. They had some lady that was a B-movie artist or actor, and the creepy thing is she looked like she was probably approaching 60, and she had across the thing some photos of herself. A couple of them I think were topless, so that was really kind of creepy and weird. It was like seeing pictures of your grandma. Anyway, I avoided that table. And then there were some of the other dealers that I'm used to and I've seen, and I talked with them and bought a few things here and there. And then there were 2 guys that were brothers. They're not dealers, they're just collectors, and this is their first show, and they came to, and I ended up buying a lot from them. I'll show it to you quick. I'm going to try to go through these so it's not too long a video. When you walked in, they had free comics, so my son was with me, so that was kind of fun. And he grabbed this, and then when I wasn't looking, he knows that I can't stand this character, so he put it in my bag. It's the Tick, and I think these were some kind of free comic giveaway thing, so it was kind of neat that they had those out on the table, and people were taking advantage of them and, you know, grab as many as they could. Of course, you know me, if I see them, I gotta buy them. I got Tales of the Crypt 1 and 2, EC reprints, so that's kind of cool. Really nice covers. Great covers. I love the way they put those heads on the side. Then I grabbed the first reprint of Weird Science, so that's really cool. I like the science ones, science fiction ones, I think, better than the horror ones. I got this, Dell, Flying Saucers, and it's looks like it's the first issue of that too, so it must be wonderful because it says collector's edition right there. This I didn't get the show. It's just something that I was bagging. I love this comic. I've read it like 10 times, I think, because I love what happens in it. Hyperion cuts off Namor's head, and I know they brought him back, but boy, I know I cheered when I read that. I really don't like Namor. I got this. It's the movie adaptation of one of my favorite 80s movies, Buckaroo Banzai. And it's a heavy recommendation. If you've never seen this movie and you're a comic book reader, I think it's great. It's got Peter Weller in it, and John Lithgow plays the villain, and Jeff Goldblum's in it, and a few other people you'll recognize if you've seen it. Ellen Barkin, which she was kind of big in the 80s as far as being a movie star. And then I hit this great run, Astonishing Tales, and it's basically 4 all the way through 22, and I have 25 through the end of the run, so I think I'm missing 23 and 24 at this point. So and 1, 2, and 3. But they were in beautiful shape, and it's Khazar. I know a lot of you say Khazar, but I say Khazar. And the one that caught my eye when I grabbed the whole run was this one, and it's Man-Thing. One of his early appearances. I know that's heavily abated. They wrote on here 3rd appearance, and I think it's his 3rd appearance in comics. He was in Savage Tales 1 and I think a few other places first. So he was into Adventure in a Fear 10, if I remember right. It's his first actual comic book appearance. But these are great. I love that one with this guy. I think he's in Spider-Man 102, or not 102, 103, I think. Good stuff. Gil Kane and Gil Kane covers are just really nice. So I had to grab those. Oh, this one I got to show up close. A great cover. Look at that. It's when he was fighting the man-apes. It's Gil Kane and his anatomy and everything is just great. And of course, it helps that it's a 20 center. And they had $8 on this, and most of them were either 4 or so. Some of them were more, but I did the whole thing as one big package, and I think I did pretty good. So I picked this up from my buddy. It's Phantom Stranger, number 14, and it's significant because it's Neal Adams, but this definitely is a prototype of Swamp Thing. And if I look at it closer, the face really almost looks more like Man-Thing to me because of the red eyes and the way the forehead is. But it's just it's a good one to have. So he knew I wanted it and I had it, so I grabbed it from him. I also picked up this from him, Fantastic Four 59. It's one I don't have, and he's a really good grader and cleans books up and presses them. So this one's flawless. So it's a nice one to have. And then the big books that I got from these same two guys, they travel quite a way. I think they're from Pennsylvania. But I got Daredevil 18, first appearance of Gladiator, one of my all-time favorite villains. I know they used his name in the Daredevil TV show, but I don't know if they're going to make him be the Gladiator or not. And then I picked up both Iron Man 7, beautiful copy. Iron Man 8, which is it's just beautiful, really nice. No miswrap. It's just really cool books. And of course, I was going to get the Mylar treatment. And the big book I bought today, and I bought them with two Iron Man and the Daredevils. I bought them all together as a group, so I think I did pretty good. But this one's staying in my collection. I got Iron Man #1, and it's a really nice copy. The only really minor thing about it, there was a little rubbing in this corner I noticed, and then maybe an ever so slight color break in that corner. I'd say though, it's probably good. I would say it would grade out CGC probably a 6.5. It's in really nice shape. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do. I want to keep it, and I've recently had a kind of a never say never moment. I'm thinking I might start any of my really good books like that. I might get them graded. I really like the new CGC cases. The inner well is more of a sealed thing, very clear. I think it protects books a lot. And then that way, you know, something ever does happen to me, my family will know what these books are graded wise, and if I ever need them for any, you know, financial hardship or something like that, I guess I could sell them a lot easier, a lot more liquid when they're slabs. So it's something I'm debating, and actually it would be great if the community there, if you guys want to throw some comments down there on your opinion of it, what you think about that. I know I've had a lot of discussions with Nick and Dr. Von Chilla and you know, and Reaper and a few of the other guys about slabbing, and it's a strange topic because I just used to slab just to sell, but I've gotten the new CGCs in, and I really like how they look and how they perform. So I think that might be something I'm going to kick around. No hurry to do it, but I'll probably decide. And the other book I grabbed was the first appearance of the Super Skrull, Fantastic Four 19. I think I got a good price on it. I'd say it's probably a 4 or 5. It had some surface wrinkles in it and stuff, so I gave it to my friend that was at the show with me. He's gonna give it a press and submit it. He was gonna submit a bunch of books tomorrow, so I gave him some of my other ones too. So when those all come back, I'll do an unboxing of those. So, but that was my trip to the Comic-Con. It was kind of fun. It was a little one. I'm planning on going. There's a little bit bigger one in Buffalo, I think, in about a month, a little bit less than a month. And I think I'll go to that one too. So we'll see. But it was a lot of fun. It was one of the funner comic shows I've been to all year, and it was small. Just talking to these dealers was a lot of fun. There's just a lot of good guys there, and it was neat. But anyway, that was my experience, and I hope you all enjoyed this video. I know you guys like seeing the books, so that's them. Keep reading.